The mind is the last great frontier, the unexplored continent within each of us, and yet most men and women allow it to rule them like slaves obeying an invisible master. The successful man knows better. He seizes the reins of his mind every morning and reminds himself, I am in charge, not my doubts, not my fears, not my habits. I and I alone command this mind. Every day is a battle for control. You either wake up and declare yourself the master, or you drift into the currents of indecision, negativity, and weakness. Make no mistake, if you do not tell your mind where to go, it will wander. It will drift into the dangerous territories of fear, jealousy, laziness, and self-pity. And once it drifts, it gathers speed. It snowballs into inaction. It whispers in your ear, maybe tomorrow, when the truth is that only today is yours to command. This is why each morning, before the world's noise invades your spirit, you must look yourself squarely in the mirror and say, today, I command my mind to serve me. You must say it like you mean it. You must say it until your very blood believes it. For if you do not impress your will upon your mind, the world will impress its will upon you. Your mind is a garden. If you do not deliberately plant seeds of power, weeds of weakness will sprout by default. Nature will not tolerate a vacuum. It will fill your mind with something, and if you are not the one doing the planting, then fear, uncertainty, and distraction will do it for you. You cannot afford to be casual. Casual minds create casualty lives. You must be intentional. You must be aggressive. You must take full possession of your mind as a king takes possession of his throne. Understand this truth. The mind is an instrument. It is neither good nor evil on its own. It is not your enemy, and it is not your savior. It is what you command it to be. It can be trained to seek solutions where others see problems. It can be trained to keep moving when others surrender. But none of this happens by chance. It happens only by command. Each morning, when you declare that your mind serves you, you are not speaking wishful words. You are setting in motion a principle as old as creation itself, that thoughts, when deliberately chosen and held with conviction, become reality. Your mind will take the shape of the words you feed it. Feed it strength and it becomes strong. Feed it weakness and it becomes weak. It is always becoming. The question is, what are you commanding it to be? Say it again. Today, I command my mind to serve me. When you walk out the door, troubles will try to claim your mind. Criticism will try to worm its way into your thoughts. Delay will whisper to you, why rush? Comfort will seduce you. Why suffer? But when you have already commanded your mind that morning, when you have already declared that you are the master, those distractions lose their power. You will have already decided that your mind exists to obey you, not the circumstances around you. This, and only this, is how you rise above the mediocre majority. Not by talent alone, not by luck, not even by opportunity, but by sheer, relentless, daily domination of your own mind. Master it, and you master everything else. Let it drift, and you lose everything before the battle even begins. So I say again, louder this time, for your own soul to hear it. Today, I command my mind to serve me. Say it until it is written into the walls of your heart. Say it until you no longer need to remember, because it has become the very condition of your existence. Every man and woman who ever rose above ordinary life did so by first conquering the battlefield of their own mind. Before a mountain can be climbed, before a war can be won, the first victory must be seized within. And that victory begins with a single unshakable truth. There is no challenge greater than the power locked inside you. Every morning, before the day unfolds its trials, you must declare it to yourself. I am bigger than any challenge I will face today. You must say it with the force of a general rallying his troops. For if you do not remind yourself of this truth, the world will try to convince you otherwise. Obstacles will parade themselves as giants. Problems will disguise themselves as insurmountable walls. Fear will magnify even the smallest resistance until it looks like an unconquerable mountain, but you must not be deceived. You are bigger than all of it. You are made of the same material that built civilizations, sailed across uncharted oceans, carved empires from wilderness, and wrote the laws of progress. Challenges are not sent to destroy you. They are sent to reveal you. A man does not grow when the road is smooth. A woman does not become powerful when the seas are calm. It is resistance that forges strength. It is adversity that calls forth greatness. And so when the challenge comes, as it surely will, you must smile inwardly, knowing that it has arrived only to polish your character, to sharpen your mind, to strengthen your will. When you face difficulty, do not ask, "Why me?" Ask instead, "How will I use this?" Because the man who understands that every trial carries within it the seed of an equal or greater reward cannot be defeated. He cannot be discouraged. He welcomes difficulty as a blacksmith welcomes fire, knowing it is the fire that strengthens the steel. The vast majority of people shrink at the first sign of hardship. They retreat. They complain. They look for someone to blame. But the master of life, the individual of true power, steps forward. He says to the storm, "Do your worst, and I will do mine." He meets trouble with triumph written on his face. And even if he stumbles, even if he falls, he rises stronger, wiser, and more determined than ever before. This spirit, this undefeatable force, is not a gift given to the few. It is the birthright of every human being. But it must be claimed. It must be demanded. It must be drilled into the mind every day until it is no longer a hopeful thought, but a fixed law of your nature. I am bigger than any challenge I will face today. The day will test you. It will send you unexpected difficulties, unreasonable demands, and perhaps even betrayals. So be it. You have already decided in advance that nothing you face today will be larger than the power that drives you. You have already burned into your spirit the truth that you were built for this fight. You were shaped for this very moment. No challenge can rise higher than the man who refuses to yield. No obstacle can hold back the woman who has decided in her soul that she cannot be stopped. And when you begin your day with this declaration, when you set your inner compass before the storms come, you are no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You are their master. The strength you seek is already inside you. The courage you admire in others is not something foreign to your nature. It lies dormant, waiting only for the heat of adversity to awaken it. Welcome the challenge, because it awakens the sleeping giant within. Welcome the resistance, because it forces you to summon your finest powers. Welcome the hardship, because it is the doorway to your true destiny. So declare it boldly, now and every morning to come. I am bigger than any challenge I will face today. Say it until you believe it. Believe it until you live it. Live it until you transform everything you touch. The man without a goal is like a ship without a rudder, tossed by every wave, lost to every wind. He is a drifter, a wanderer, a servant of chance. But the man with a goal, a clear, definite, burning goal, is a force of nature. He moves with purpose. He advances with certainty. He knows where he is going, and he refuses to be delayed, denied, or distracted. Every morning, you must remind yourself, my goals are not suggestions. They are not wishes. They are not dreams, whispered faintly in the night. They are my orders, and I obey them without hesitation, without complaint, and without excuse. A goal once chosen must become sacred. It must stand above feelings, above moods, above obstacles. Feelings change, moods shift, circumstances vary. But the man of power, the woman of destiny, does not bow to these fleeting shadows. They obey only the clear command of their goers. Understand this truth. Every great achievement in history was once a goal ruthlessly pursued by someone who treated it as a command, not a casual intention. The inventor, the conqueror, the builder, the pioneer, each of them lived by this law. They did not wait for perfect conditions. They did not need constant reassurance. They did not require approval. They took their goal as their marching orders and moved forward like an army advancing to certain victory. You must be as fierce. You must be as committed. Each morning, renew the contract you have made with your dreams. Reaffirm your loyalty. Look yourself in the eye and say, "Today I obey. Today I act. Today I move forward without delay." When you treat your goals as commands, procrastination dies. Hesitation vanishes. Doubt flees, for the mind, once given a definite order, seeks to fulfill it. It searches for ways. It invents solutions. It forges paths where none seem to exist. But the mind, when given only vague hopes, drifts in confusion, wastes time, and squanders strength. If you commanded a soldier to take a hill, would you accept whining, delaying, or halfway effort? On. You would demand swift, decisive action. You would demand total commitment. You must treat yourself with the same iron discipline. Your goals are the hills you must take. They are not optional. They are mandatory. They are the price of the future you demand for yourself. There will be days when doubt knocks at your door. There will be days when comfort calls you to take it easy, to rest, to postpone. But the man who has taken his goals as orders does not bargain with comfort. He does not parley with doubt. He moves forward because he has already decided that obedience to his mission is non-negotiable. Your goals are sacred trusts. They are promises you have made to yourself, and broken promises poison the soul. Every time you honor your goals with action, you strengthen your spirit. Every time you obey your dreams with work, you build the foundation of unbreakable self-respect. The world will test you. It will offer distractions dressed in the clothing of opportunity. It will tempt you with shortcuts, with the easy path, with a quick reward. But if you are wise, you will remember this: nothing, and I mean nothing, is as satisfying as the victory earned by ruthless daily obedience to a worthy goal. So, rise up each morning, plant your feet firmly on the ground, look the day square in the eye, and declare, "My goals are my orders, and I obey them." Say it with the force of destiny behind you. Say it until every cell in your body moves at the command of your vision. Say it until the world itself bends to the power of your purpose. Before any great achievement is realized in the outer world, it is first created in the inner world. Every bridge, every building, every invention, every fortune, every empire was first born in the unseen realm of thought, conviction, and belief. The person you are becoming is not someone far off, hidden in the mists of the future. That person is already within you, waiting for full expression. And you must believe it with every fiber of your being. Every morning you must declare it: "I am already the person I am becoming." You must walk, talk, think, and act in alignment with the destiny you are forging. Not someday, not when conditions are perfect. Now, today, this moment. The masses live as if they are waiting for permission to become great. They believe that once they achieve success, they will feel successful. They believe that once they gain power, they will act powerfully. They believe that once they win the prize, they will walk like champions. but they have it backward. The law of achievement is clear. You must first embody the spirit of success, the posture of greatness, the attitude of power, and only then will the outer world fall into line. It is not arrogance to believe in your future self. It is necessity. It is the lifeblood of persistence, the fuel of endurance, the backbone of creation. Without this belief, you will waver at the first difficulty. Without this certainty, you will collapse under the weight of temporary defeat. You must convince yourself beyond the shadow of doubt that the person you aspire to be already lives within you, and every action you take is merely the unfolding of what is already true. Carry yourself today with the confidence of the leader you are becoming. Speak today with the conviction of the master you are destined to be. Work today with the intensity of the champion whose victory is already secured. You are not hoping to become something greater. You are revealing the greatness that already exists within you. Faith is the bridge between the invisible and the visible. It is the unseen hand that pulls tomorrow's reality into today's grasp. You must see it with the inner eye before you can hold it in your hands. You must walk by vision, not by sight. The man who waits for evidence before he believes is always too late. The woman who requires proof before she commits is always left behind. It is the bold who declare, I am already the person I am becoming. And by that declaration, they command the forces of the universe to obey. When you face obstacles today, do not face them as the struggling beginner. Face them as the seasoned warrior who knows that each challenge is merely another step in the unfolding of destiny. When doubt creeps in, crush it under the heel of your certainty. When fear whispers that you are not ready, roar back that you were born ready. Act now as the highest version of yourself would act. Decide now as the wisest version of yourself would decide. Work now as the most successful version of yourself would work. For the world will not crown you until you first crown yourself. The world will not reward you until you first reward yourself with belief. The world will not recognize you until you first recognize yourself. So each morning, when you rise to meet the day, do not ask, will I become? Declare, I already am. Carry that certainty in your voice, in your steps, in your choices. Let it saturate your very being. There is no waiting. There is no hoping. There is only bold, relentless becoming, powered by the unwavering belief that the future has already been claimed within the present. Say it. Live it. I am already the person I am becoming. In this world, you are not handed success. You seize it. You wrestle it from the hands of time, from the grip of adversity, from the jaws of defeat. Every morning when your feet hit the floor, you must declare to yourself and to the world, no one will outwork me, outthink me, or outlast me today. It is not a boast. It is a commandment you lay upon your spirit. The great divide between winners and losers is not talent. It is not luck. It is not charm or connections or education. It is the sheer, unrelenting will to work longer, think deeper, and endure harder than anyone else. The battle is won in the quiet hours, when others are sleeping, when others are relaxing, when others are giving up. You must decide here and now that you will not be among the ordinary. You were not born for the life of comfort and mediocrity. You were born to push, to strive, to conquer. Work is your weapon. Thought is your armor. Endurance is your shield. With these three, you become unstoppable. When others grow tired, you find another gear. When others grow confused, you sharpen your mind. When others walk away, you stand firm. Every day, you either advance or you retreat. There is no standing still in a world that moves relentlessly forward. You must push or be pushed. You must command or be commanded. You must win or be forgotten. No one will outwork you today because you will not permit it. You will bring more energy, more focus, more intensity to your work than anyone else in the room. It does not matter if you are at the bottom now. It does not matter if no one is watching. It does not matter if you are praised or ignored. The habit of outworking everyone around you will carve your name into the stones of history. No one will outthink you today because you will not accept surface-level thinking. You will not skim the surface while others dig deeper. You will train your mind like a champion trains his body, with daily discipline, with relentless curiosity, with fearless clarity. You will question, you will seek, you will refine. The greatest advantage in any battle is superior thinking, and today you will think like a strategist, not like a pawn. No one will outlast you today because you have already decided that quitting is not an option. Temporary defeat is not failure. It is merely a test to see who has the will to rise again. And you have that will. You are made of sterner stuff. You have the backbone of a warrior, the patience of a builder, the endurance of a marathoner. When others stagger and fall, you will still be moving forward, step by step, breath by breath, thought by thought. This is not a declaration made once and forgotten. This is a standard, a daily renewal of your covenant with greatness. Each morning you must remind yourself of who you are and what you stand for. You must look into your own eyes and promise yourself, today, no matter what comes, no matter who doubts me, no matter what obstacles rise, I will not be outworked, I will not be outthought, I will not be outlasted. The fire that burns inside you must be greater than any fire that burns around you. The purpose that drives you must be stronger than any resistance you meet. The belief you carry must be heavier than any burden placed on your back. Say it, believe it, live it. No one will outwork me, outthink me, or outlast me today. And when you do, the world will eventually have no choice but to stand aside and watch you pass.